you have one position that is already going in a negative, you are already running in losses, then there is no point in opening another position. If the move is steady, then there is nothing to worry about. The market is going to move in only two directions. Either it is going up or either it is going down. So if you have choose the direction.
Pratik, thank you very much for taking the time today to kind of chat to me about your trading journey. I want to get into a few different things, got a few different questions lined up for you, but I think what would be really good just to give a very quick introduction for yourself, for the audience and for everybody that's going to be watching this. A quick introduction about yourself, where you're from, how long you've been trading, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, sure. My name is Pratik Nanaware. I'm 28-year-old. I'm a job person. I do job and trade in the market as well.
Nice.
And I've been trading in the market from 4 to 5 years, from 2020. But mostly I've been trading in the Indian market. Just recently introduced to the Forex. My one of friend introduced me to the Forex. So just discovering new things, and I got to know about the prop firm industry. So yeah.
Nice. Brilliant. And are you based in India at the moment then, I presume? Is that why you was trading the Indian market? Is that where you live?
Yes. I'm an Indian. I live in India, Maharashtra. Sorry, I didn't mention it.
Nice. Perfect. So you said you've been trading since 2020, so roughly 4 or so years. What is your sort of educational background? Did you go to college, university, things like that? Have you studied anything in the past that links to finance at all?
No, I'm a civil engineer. I'm professional civil engineer. So it's just curiosity, and few of my friends are trader who was trading before. So they introduced me to the Indian market, and now I explored. I found Forex by myself.
Okay, nice, perfect. And you said that you're basically trading part-time at the moment because you still work full-time as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. So the trading that you're doing at the moment then, is that predominantly trading sort of Forex markets now, or do you still trade Indian markets as well?
No, I do trade Indian markets, but in Indian markets, it's kind of a investment kind of thing, or swing trading. It's not that I regularly trade Indian market, or I do not trade options and the things that available in the Indian market. But I am trying to trade Forex. I love gold Forex, so I see what I can do.
Okay, nice. Okay, perfect. So if I've understood correctly then, the trading that you do within Indian markets is a little bit more investment based, a little bit more longer term. And then the trading that you've been doing, say like with the prop trading and stuff, was obviously more your shorter term stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So tell me about that transition then. Do you remember the first trade that you took with Forex? How did that first experience go for you?
Oh. I can tell you, the first thing I did in the Forex is a prop firm. I bought a few challenges, and as you know, I blew all the accounts. I was trading, I guess, 5K or 10K accounts at that time. And eventually then I passed one challenge, and I didn't get any payout. So with the another prop firm that was before 1 or 2 years. So that was my first experience, and but still I was in the search of good prop firms, and eventually I found FundedNext, and I found about the competition. Yeah.
Okay, so what was it about FundedNext then that made you choose to go with FundedNext? What was it that you liked about the prop firm and the business as a whole?
Yeah, see, you already know what you are going to lose the max amount. What you can lose max is your prop firm challenge fee. So that's the very, very good thing about the prop firm industry. I honestly feel that. Then you can always try again. In the prop firm industry, you can always try again. There's the another thing. So it's just that you have to find the good prop firm that which pays to the traders, and I think FundedNext is the perfect prop firm which complete all the which tick mark, I think.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, perfect. No, that's absolutely perfect. So let's talk a little bit then about your trading strategy, if we can, if that's okay. You don't have to tell us probably every single detail. I know some of it is going to be private, but can you give us a bit of an idea on the type of trading that you're doing when it comes to like your prop accounts? What is your how would you class your style of trading? Is it scalping? Is it swing trading? Is it day trading? You know, what type of trading is it that you typically execute?
Yes, I can share. So I'm not a scalper at all. Being a job person, you cannot scalp or see market all the time. I use a bigger time frame like day time frame and then hourly time frame, of course. And more than that, I love to know what is the sentiment of market. I'm not kind of let's say this is hammer happened and I'm going to enter the trade. I'm not that kind of trader. I see what is the sentiment of market doing. So as we know, in the last month, gold made new high. So we can clearly know that the market is bullish. So I'm that kind of trader. It's just that I enter the market with a strict stop loss, and as soon as I get into the profit, my position get into the profit, I drag that stop loss to my opening price. So that's the thing. That's the things, and it always work for me. Even if I lose 3 to 4 trade, and 3 to 4 trade, suppose it goes positive and turn back and hit my SL as well. But I already dragged my SL to the opening price, so there is no problem. And those 4 trades which works for me, I really hold them for a long time. I think that is a good thing in me as a trader. I hold my winnings trade for a really good time. I can hold them. I think I'm good with that.
Okay, so a big part of or a key part of your strategy then is being able to take risk off the table as soon as you can, and then letting those winning trades run. So the idea is basically that your winning trades are much bigger than your losing trades. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct, and that is what I did in the July competition, which I won. I got second prize. So that's the same thing I did. I enter the trade, and I see what is the market sentiment. It is going to the market is going to reverse or not. If it is reversing, then I will cut my position and I will create new positions in the market. So I'm good with that also. It's not like I'm holding my trade no matter what happened. If market is reversing or showing another sentiment, I change my position, but I stick with that, and it's doing good in the Indian market, and I hope it's because I think in the April or May competition, I participated in that competition as well, and I made return of 30 to 35%. But I was not in the winning list. But still, these strategies are working for me. It has worked in the Indian market, and I hope it will work in the Forex market as well.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's fantastic returns that you've had, and you mentioned the July competition there, right? You made 116% in the July competition, came second, as you said. It's a phenomenal return, so really well done there. But I think the key thing is, with what you're talking about there, really, in my opinion, is how you're managing those trades, right? Because it's obviously fantastic when the market goes in your favor, but I think what really defines a trader is their ability to be able to control the times where the market doesn't go in your favor, right? So you having a strict set of rules for reducing your risk as quickly as possible, it enables you to reduce your downside. Would you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Perfect. So digging into that a little bit more then, you obviously mentioned gold there. Is gold an asset that you typically trade a lot, or do you watch gold to help you get a gauge on the sentiment, but then you trade different pairs? What is it typically for you when it comes to actually trading?
No, I usually trade gold. Gold is my favorite thing. Yeah, gold. And then I like US30 as well. US30. Then there is another. If I pair, then it's Euro USD. It's really. It's not like I want to trade everything. I'm
Hmm.
really choosing that things. I trade few things, but I trade well them. This is what I think.
Okay, nice. And are you somebody that journals a lot? So when you're executing your trades, when you've had a trade, let's say you had a trade yesterday, it's closed now. Do you keep a journal? Do you track the statistics on yourself as well?
No, it's I don't do that actually. I don't I do not generalize my trade, but
Okay.
I if I made any mistake, I point out that I have made any mistakes, I note down it so that I don't make it again. I don't repeat it.
Yeah.
So
So
you can't.
how do you track those mistakes?
I write it down. If I didn't bring my stop loss to the opening price, or if in any trade I get emotional, so I just note it down, and
Hmm.
I make sure if I don't repeat it.
Okay, perfect. So we've spoken a little bit then about risk management and how you're very quick to
Yes,
try and reduce your risk as quickly as possible. When it
yes.
comes to initially placing a trade, what is your typical risk management approach? Do you have a set amount, a set percentage of the account that you risk per trade, or a set, lot size that you use? What is your typical approach to risk management when you're placing a trade?
See what I did in the July competition. I will share that. Uh, so what I did, I opened position in the gold. As soon as gold turn into my favor, I bring my sell to the opening price, as I said, and then I open position in the new pair. Let's say in the silver. So that's what I did, and it really worked for me. Suppose you have one position that is already going in a negative, you are already
Mhm.
running in losses, then there is no point in opening another position. You have to focus on that position first. So that's what I did, and as soon as it turned positive, so your psychology is also stay stable. Everybody loves profit, and if you see your profit on the screen, then your
Mm.
psychology is also stable, and you know you are not going to lose any of your money. You have already bring your stop loss to the opening price, then it's really comfortable to open the new position, and that's what I usually do. And as I said, I really hold the trade for the longer time. I do not cut them at the 1:1 or 1:2. I hold them like I can hold until the market sentiment really change. This is the thing that really work for me.
Okay. So how long would you say a typical trade tends to run for you? I know it will vary, right, sometimes, but on
Yeah, yeah.
average, how long do you think you're in a trade normally?
See, if the market is in the sideways position, then of course my win. If I'm long in some trades, I will exit at the next resistance. If it's in the sideways, if the market
Hmm.
is sideways, if it's a complete bullish market or complete bearish, if the market is falling, then I don't think until it shows me sign. If there is any news regarding that, yes, this is data has come, and it is a really strong data, and this data can change the market direction, then only I try to cut down my position. And a lot of time I get it wrong. As you know, nobody has 100% accuracy rate,
Of
but when
course.
it works for me, it's really works well.
Okay. So do you know what your win percentage is on your trades? What sort of percentage of your trades are typically winners and losers?
Yeah, see, my winning percentage is around 50%. That's
Okay.
it. Because as I said, as soon as I turn positive, I bring a sell to the opening price. So I follow that rules, but due to my lot of position get closed due to that certain things. A lot
Hmm.
of positions might get closed, but it's okay. It's still okay for me. If I'm not losing my money, then it's really okay for me. I don't have any problem with it.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. That makes sense. So obviously having a 50% win ratio means that
Yeah.
to be profitable as a trader, kind of what we said earlier on, your winning trades obviously
Mm.
need to be much bigger than your losing trades, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
your average risk to reward ratio on your trades? Do you normally do you average at say 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1? Do you know what your average typically is?
See, if we the best I can wait is 1:6 or 1:7 as well. It
Hmm?
really doesn't bother me. If it's working, then it can it can work, and I can bring my stop loss up and secure some profit as well. I can do that thing as well.
Okay,
So
so you really are you just want to maximize the most that you possibly can
yeah,
out of each
yeah.
trade, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, so say if you place 10 trade and out of even 5 trade hit stop loss and you got 5 trades in your favors and you get 1:3, 1:4,
Hmm.
then you just need 1 or 2 trade to get your losing amount back, and the remaining trades are your profit. So this is always works. This is
Yeah.
always works, and the risk to reward, this is the only things which can make trader profitable. If you are
Mhm.
cutting down your profitable trade really early, then there is nothing which can save you. I feel that.
Perfect. So, how do you? So, when you're doing that, right? And the reason I ask this is because I know some people. It makes a lot of sense, right? Let your winning trades run as much as possible. Really try and maximize the most out of your winning
Yeah.
trades. And I think a lot of people try to do that, but I know some people struggle with it, like emotionally, psychologically.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes.
for you, how do you have any like tricks or anything that you do? Anything that helps you to stay calm when you're letting these trades run? How do you manage that from an emotional and a psychological aspect?
See, if the move is steady, then there is nothing to worry about. Market is going to change the direction only if there is anything big or anything, any news if is there or any certain data is there. If there is nothing, even if market shows some retracement, it will go up or it will go
Hmm.
down, whatever your trade position is. So there is nothing to worry, and it's really easy to speak. There is nothing to worry, but I also feel that. And what made me hold my position is actually Indian market. I used to swing trade in the Indian market, so I used to
Hmm.
hold my trade really lot, and that built a really good habit to hold the winning. If you are a day trader and you are really opening and closing the new position every hour or every 2 hour, then it's really frustrating, and you cannot track the market all the time. Anything can happen, but letting your winning trade runs and putting your stop loss to the opening price, I mean, you will have mental peace. You don't need to worry about your money as well.
Yeah.
So just
I think that's a good tip. I think managing risk, I would agree with you 100%, is a big thing for traders. And I always think
yeah,
if your risk is controlled in a way that is comfortable for you, because everyone's going to be slightly different, right? If
yeah,
your
yeah.
risk is controlled in a way that is comfortable and suits you as a person, then it becomes a lot easier to let the market do its thing, right? Would you agree with that?
Yes, 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 100%. See, the market is going to move in only two direction. Either it is going
Mm.
up or either it is going down. So if you have choose the direction, then I don't think it is. I mean, there is no point in checking and closing and opening new position every time. You have picked
Mm.
one position. There is only two direction that market can go. So, of course, it is not going to go up in a straight line. It will move in a zigzag pattern. So you have to hold your emotions in that particular time only. If you are buying, market goes up, it comes down, of
Hmm.
course it is going to retrace. The new position will the traders will create new position. It is going to retrace, but it will go up or down. It will choose its direction. There is no need to worry
Mm.
about it.
Yeah, the market is going to do whatever it wants to do, right? And whatever position we
Yeah,
have isn't going to change where the market goes. So I guess it makes sense
yeah,
to, just relax because we can't change the outcome basically. Out of
yes.
interest, do you see like when you have a prop account, so you're going through an evaluation and once you've passed the phases and stuff like that, do you trade
Yes.
those prop accounts differently to how you would trade a personal account, or do you trade them in exactly the same way?
No, 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 no. I treat exactly the same. If you are not treating your prop firm account like it's your own account, if you are thinking it's simulated money, you are going to bring that same habit in your real account as well.
Mm.
Taking much risk and risking your 4 or 5%, it's never going to work. And you will suppose you blow one prop firm account, and you try to trade on your real account, you are going to do same. When you lose your control, you are going to do same things that you did with your prop firm challenge. So I really do same thing for the prop firm challenge. Even suppose I have 10K account and I made a $500 profit, I can risk that 500, but not, of course, not at the same time. I can risk that 500, but I never risk the main amount, that is 10K. I'm not. It's not like I'm going to place 5K in 5%, two trades, and blowing my account. I never do that.
Okay,
I just treat it as my own account.
No, perfect. I think that's really good. And I think what would be great to maybe just kind of finish ourselves off here before we come to an end. Obviously you've had a lot of success with the prop accounts. You've done incredibly well in the most recent challenges and stuff like that. What would be your biggest piece of advice that you would give to somebody that's just starting to trade prop accounts, or maybe has been trading them for a little while but haven't got the results that they wanted? What would be your biggest piece of advice for them?
See, I can say that the piece, every trader is different. You should know what is your weaknesses and the strongest point. But the main thing is that you have to choose the right prop firm account. Even if you pass first phase, second phase, you did good. If you do good on your account, and if they are not going to pay you, it's just a complete waste of time. So choosing right prop firm account is really good. Is really important thing. The new trader which is coming in the prop firm industry, this is the thing they can do. You have to choose the right prop firm, and then they can do a little bit of experiment. What kind of trader they are. They will blow some account as well, but when they will pass account, it is really important that they are trading with a good prop firm.
Absolutely. And I think that's a fantastic way for us to finish up today, Pratik. So thank you so much for taking the time today to chat to us. I think it's been really, really useful. I'm looking forward for everybody, watching this and obviously sharing your journey and experience with us. And I look forward to hopefully seeing you many, many times in the future on the leaderboard. It'd be fantastic to see you keep those results going. So thank you so much for your time today. For everybody that's watching, absolute pleasure. Obviously, if there's any help that you need, please feel free to get in touch. Outside of that, take care, and we'll speak to you soon.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you. I want to thank FundedNext for this opportunity, and this monthly competition is really good for those traders who want to try where they stand in the market. This is really amazing initiative that FundedNext is taking. And I hope you continue doing the same in the upcoming days as well.
Absolutely. I'm sure we'll see you many times up there on that leaderboard again. So I look forward to seeing you in the future competitions, mate. So it's been fantastic.